Talking fight fans around the world, welcome once again to another episode of Neil the Deal featuring Neil the Deal. Today we're going to talk about a fantastic boxer out of, if I'm not mistaken, New Jersey, Shakur Stevenson. And you've got quite an episode of information lined up for us. Why don't you roll with it? What do you got for us, Neil?
Hi, good evening, Graham. Thanks for having me out again. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you guys again. We're going to continue, like Graham was saying, with our basically our up and coming best fighters that I feel that have a very bright future going forward. A lot of them we're going to focus right now on the guys from the United States. So we'll pick a couple of those, which we have in the last few days.
Yep.
So we're going to add to that with an individual who I saw a couple of his fights earlier on, and then I didn't really hear much of him. And you haven't heard much of him, actually, Graham. Recently, he's actually been complaining, I understand, about he wants a big fight. You know, he thinks he's ready for it. So, and he probably is. So we're going to talk about Shakur Stevenson. All right, Shakur Stevenson this evening. Now, obviously, his real name, his birth name, I believe, would be Ash Shakur Nafi Shahid Stevenson. So he has brought it down to Shakur Stevenson. He was born June 28th, 1997. That makes him 23 years old right now. So he's a very young and up-and-comer, guys. You really should look out for this guy. He was in the Olympics. He did a lot of his amateur career was amazing. 2016, he was in the Summer Olympics in Rio, and he won a silver medal in the bantamweight division. All right, so even in his amateur career, he's been doing some great stuff. You know what I mean? He was in the Youth Olympics as well. He won a gold medal at the Youth Olympics. All right, so he's had a really good pedigree coming up. I understand that his grandfather was a big influence on him. You know, my grandfather was a big influence on me too, Shakur. So I can understand that. And you know what I mean? That's the guy you got to impress, is grandpa. Grandpa matters, you know? That's what I think, anyways. Mom and grandpa. So anyways, yeah, so he's been doing some amazing stuff right from the beginning. So just talk a little bit about his growing up, right, Graham? He's one of 9 siblings, so he came from a big family. He started fighting when he was 5 years old. His grandfather, like I said, was trying to get it into him. And Andre Ward was one of his idols, Andre Ward was a fantastic, amazing fighter, just fantastic. So Shakur's been known through his fights. We've been watching them, guys. Check him out. Any of his fights he's very, very good on every level. Quickness is amazing. Defense, awesome. Body punching power, amazing. Handwork, footwork. He's really something that could be a really bona fide guy, you know. Just crazy in the featherweight division. So he's one you got to look out for, Graham. This guy, the Shakur.
Absolutely, I agree.
Oh yeah. He's so we talked a little bit about his amateur career. So now we'll talk a little bit about his pro career. So he's his pro totals are total fights 15, total wins 15, 0 losses. So that's can't get much better than that. What are you gonna say, right? He's got 8 KOs. That gives him a 53% KO ratio. So he's a couple of the KOs that I saw, Graham, were amazing. Like he's got his later fights, like we're going to talk about his notable fights in a bit, guys. He seems to be coming around like really quickly, right? And he's becoming a very well-rounded fighter at such a young age. So I'd be really looking out for him, guys. He did turn pro in 2017. He signed with Top Rank, and he hired Andre Ward, who we just talked about, as his manager. So apparently Andre Ward is his manager, and they're moving forward in that division, the featherweight division. Now, some of his notable fights, guys, we should talk about. Any of these, they're amazing. They're all good. Stevenson versus Jolie Gonzalez. Jolie Gonzalez, October 26, 2019. All right. Stevenson versus Alberto Guevara, July 13th, 2019. Another amazing fight. Today I was watching the Stevenson Jesse Chris Rosales fight, January 18th, 2019. Again, great fight. And then the Stevenson Felix Carballo? Yes. Caraballo. I think, you know what I mean? I don't know. Caraballo. Or
Just roll with it.
Pokohansky, maybe. We'll change his name to Pokohansky. All right. So, but yeah, he's looking for a big fight. And hey, Shakur, best of luck to you going forward, my friend. You're gonna have a bright career. You've impressed me, that's for sure. You're in my top 5 best up and comers, man. So keep her flowing, keep her going, and hopefully you'll get that big fight. I'm pretty sure you will. You'll get it, Graham. He's a really good talent. Very good. So, guys, thanks for coming out tonight, and I guess we'll see you on Monday. Have yourselves a good weekend. Be safe. Have fun. You know, springtime's coming. So, right, Graham?
A few weeks away.
Yes, the snow's a melting. Snow's a melting.
If our good viewership wants to stick around in a few minutes, we're going live with the Friday night panel, and we've invited Neil the Deal to join us. And hopefully you guys will stick around to watch us. As soon as we finish this episode, we'll take a short break, come right back on, and do the Friday night panel before the scoop with the champ. Anyway, yeah, that was great. Shakur Stevenson is a great talent and a great boxer and one to look out for. And being signed to Top Rank, you know he's going to get that fight and many more to come. He's going to have a great career for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, Graham. Like, couldn't have said it any better, honestly. And yeah, first time Neil the Deal, guys. Any show guys out there talking? I'm going to go on to the panel with my friends and this evening, and we'll see how things are going about the up and coming fights this weekend. Is that what we're talking about, Graham?
Yeah, that is exclusively what we're talking about.
Right on. I'm looking forward to it. I got all my popcorn, peanuts, Cracker Jacks, all that kind of stuff ready to go for the weekend. I'm just bunkering down and taking it easy, you know.
Awesome. Okay. Well, let's sign off and sign back on in a few minutes. Thanks very much, Neil, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay, thanks a lot, Graham. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the other side. Have yourselves a safe and enjoyable weekend. Take care.
Thank you.